Yo, what up? It's your man Danger Dan. And I have returned with the aforementioned discussion series. Haven't really come up with a name for this yet. I also don't have a structure down just yet. So this will be in a couple different formats. The one thing that'll be constant is that, I'm not really gonna be having my camera on, mostly because I don't really want to have it on, and like I mentioned in my previous video, my camera is not the most ideal, so it's best used for when I need it, for like my playthroughs. That's mainly it, and for my random videos of me featuring me, you know how that go. But here we are with our first line into this new attempt, I should say. I'm gonna use this time to really just talk and share my thoughts on things. The reason being is that I don't have any other opportunities to do so, and also because I'd like to see somewhere down this road if people will resonate with my opinions and the things that I say, thinking to themselves that they feel that way or they think that way too, and maybe they'll be pleased to see that someone is making their voices heard. In spite of that, I want to make it abundantly clear, as I will do as often as possible, I don't speak for anyone but myself. I don't represent anyone but myself. I am just a guy, and I only live my own life. I don't have any children. I don't have a significant other, so it's just me here. So please don't think that my words or my opinions represent anything other than me. It won't, and it won't ever, regardless of how far this thing goes. Regardless of how far this thing goes, I am me. But if you agree with anything that I say, then by all means. So then we got the preliminaries out of the way. I introduced myself, right? Of course. So I want to talk about something that I think is overlooked by people who have been able to see it from a higher point, and something that is underlooked by people who haven't reached that point. That would be ranks in fighting games. Now, in my experience, I've often heard those lines from content creators, mostly when they lose, or when they're losing. They'll usually tell you things like, the rank doesn't really matter. Like, ranks really don't matter. In fighters, they have like a double sort of rank system. They have the actual rank you get from ranked, and they have like that square color that you get, which is also a representation of your win-loss. Now, people will lose those pink squares, which is the highest level that you can get, and when they lose it, they'll be like, oh man, it's not that important, ranks don't matter, or ranks aren't important, ranks don't matter, it doesn't matter, blah 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 blah. Sounding like a broken fucking record, right? Now, if that rank doesn't matter, then it's like, oh, okay, cool. So if it don't matter, then that means you don't want it back. If it don't matter, then why are you playing ranked? Why don't you just play casual matches? If rank really isn't that important. People will tell you shit doesn't matter only when it disappoints them. Only. Right? So let's take the game that's on screen, for example, Grand Blue. Now, me personally, I care about my rank. Because if ranks didn't matter, and if anybody could do it, then everybody would. Right? Now, my reasoning. So I do think your rank is an adequate measure of the amount of time you've put into the game in most cases, right? Because in a game like Fighters, you can just play. You can just play and play and play, and eventually you will get to those higher ranks. At some point, you will hit a wall because you're not going to keep running into people that just press everything and don't block and only believe that this game is truly for attacking and no defense. Eventually, you're going to run into people who know how to use their brains, and they're going to start punishing you for your mistakes. They're going to start beating your ass, and you're going to start losing. Now, if that wasn't an adequate measure of your skill, then that would mean that any person at any rank can be beaten by you. In that case, you'll be at the highest rank. It's that simple. Feel me? So, when people start to move through the ranks, let's say you go from, damn it. Right, so now in Grand Blue, the game that's on the screen, this game's ranking system is very harsh. It is not like ranking systems that I'm used to. In this game, you have to win, I'd say 4 out of every 5 games if you really want to move through the ranks. Because the minute you lose, I mean the minute you lose, you get set back almost all the way to the beginning. And you have to work really hard to get that rank back. It actually matters whether or not you're good at the game. It is an actual representation of your skill. Because if you're bad, you will be stuck at a low rank. Because you'll keep running into people that are better than you and you can't beat them. And those people will probably be a higher rank than you. Now, in most cases, when you hear ranks don't matter, it's because people will tell you, oh, I've beaten players that are ranked higher than me, and I've lost to players that are ranked lower than me. That shows you that rank doesn't matter. False. That is false. When you lose to someone who is a lower rank than you, it's more than likely because you underestimated them. I want you to think about it from a psychological standpoint, because this is the crux of my argument. I want you to think about it from a psychological standpoint, not from a cosmetic standpoint, because that is typically how people will judge a rank system. It's based off the cosmetics of it. If you have a high rank, then I'm automatically going to think this about you. If you have a low rank, I'm automatically going to think that about you. It comes down to the cosmetic of it because of the way the rank looks. Now, I'm going to tell you about the psychological, in my opinion. It's the last time I'm going to disclose that. Me personally, now, like, if you feel a parallel to this, awesome. If not, then hey, you must have ice in your veins, and I admire you. When I'm playing any fighting game, if I'm in ranked, I'm playing to win, right? I never understood this whole try hard, or like they like to say in the NRS community, sweaty. This, like, I don't understand what the fuck that means. Like, do you play games to lose? Like, just answer me that question, and then let me know how you feel about everything else I'm about to say. But just think about that. I want you to really sit down and think about that. Do you play games to lose? If you do, then damn. But I don't know anyone who plays games to lose. So think about that and let me know. Now, when I'm playing in ranked, regardless of how confident I am, regardless of how far ahead I'm up in the ranks or how low I am in the ranks, if I run into someone who is a higher rank than me, I am automatically going to be on my guard. It's not something that I have to think about. It's a subconscious thing. It happens in real life. Let's say you in the gym and you working out. Let's say you are level 3. You just started working out a few months ago. You're starting to get a little backed up, but you're not making no waves yet. Let's say you on the bench and you push in 150 and you feel real good about that, right? Because that's good. That's good for you. Let's say the very next person that gets on that bench is pushing 300. You're going to feel a way about that, even if you're not thinking about it. It's a subconscious reaction. You're going to think, damn, this nigga is stronger than me. I should probably either learn from him or watch out for him or make him my goal. Either way, because that person seems to be stronger than you in that one area, your first thought is going to be to defer or to overcome. It's not going to be, meh, I don't care who you are. It's not going to be that. That is a natural human reaction, right? That's how it is in a fighting game. When you see someone who is a higher rank than you, your first subconscious reaction is to put your guard up because it's just like, oh, whoa, we got some big game here. Now, some people get excited by this. You see someone stronger, you get excited. Why? Because it's a chance to see how good you really are because you getting to go up against someone who is apparently stronger than you. At the very least, someone who put more time into the game than you. That's an opportunity for you to learn, an opportunity for you to get strong. I mean, at least that's the way I see it. I don't get scared when I see people of a higher rank. I get excited in most cases because it's like, oh shit, all right, cool. Let's see what I'm made of, right? Now, let's say you see someone a lower rank than you. Without thinking and without putting any actual decisions forward, you're going to lower your guard. You're going to think to yourself, oh, okay, I don't have that much to worry about. Why? Because this person is at this rank. This person is a lower rank than me. So I'm automatically thinking this person is weaker than me. So granted, I could still lose to this person, but I'm probably not going to. Right? So that's the start. That is the initial encounter thought process. Now I'm going to bring you the after thought process when the match is over. Now let's say you fought that person at a higher rank. Let's use the higher rank scenario. Let's say you fought the person at a higher rank and then you lost, right? I am willing to bet my dollars to your donuts that you will not feel bad when you lost to that person. You're probably going to sit there and you're going to think about the things that you could have done better, but you won't feel like you lost because subconsciously you weren't expecting to win. Why is that? Oh, I know. Because you looked at the rank and you told yourself, oh, okay, this person is a higher rank than me. I should lose to them. Even if you're not consciously thinking that, I promise it is going on in your subconscious. It's just natural. Unless you are a thoroughbred fucking warrior, then you probably get pissed off every time you lose to somebody stronger than you. Based off the ranks. It's something that you're going to be able to comprehend easier. Because whether you realize it or not, you already accepted it in your mind. Now, the next scenario. Let's say you lose to a person of a lower rank. I want you to look through a couple YouTube videos of your favorite content creators who play fighting games, and I want you to really look at the reactions that they have, the reactions that they don't think about. I want you to look at their subconscious reactions. Look at mine, because I am like this. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for anybody else. I'm telling you how I feel and how I imagine other people feel based off what I know of the human consciousness and the human condition. Now, when you lose to that person in a lower rank, you get pissed off. Even if you don't want to, you feel offended. And you more than likely will be disappointed in yourself because you probably thinking you should have won that. You probably thinking, how the hell did I lose? I am a B rank or an A rank, and I just lost to a C rank or a D rank. I lost to someone who isn't good at the game, or I lost to someone whom is new to the game. Now, if these thoughts don't go in your mind, again, you are clearly a thoroughbred warrior, and this video don't apply to you. But if you are a human being, this video probably applies to you. Now, those two scenarios that I just gave you are typically how my thoughts go at first, because I used to place a lot of importance on ranks. Now, I'm not saying ranks don't matter to me, because they do. What I'm saying is they matter to me in a different capacity. A rank doesn't tell me anything about my opponent other than how seriously they take the game. That's what I use ranks for. Now, any fighting game I'm playing, even if I'm not planning on being a professional, even if I'm not planning on making money off of it, I still want to be good at the game because I want to, for my own satisfaction. It is an activity that I enjoy, so I want to put my best foot forward. You know, and I want to win too. Again, as I mentioned before, Do you play games to lose? Fighting games especially. Do you play fighting games just to lose? Because if you do, then I think you might be missing the point. Now, I also want you to think and pay attention to how you feel when your rank goes up or down. Because, ranks don't matter. Now, when your rank goes down, I'm willing to bet it frustrates you. I'm willing to bet it's something you don't like to see. Because I know I hate to see it when it happens to me. I hate when I lose my rank. Why? Because my first thought is, damn, it's probably going to take me a long time to get that rank back, because it took me a long time to get it in the first place. Because I'm not a pro. I'm no genius. I'm no savant when it comes to pushing buttons on the sticks. I'm not Sonic Fox, the GOAT. I'm not Tokido. Feel me? I'm not Dogura. I'm not Goichi. I'm not no Kami. Fighting game players, professionals that I respect. Like, I'm none of these guys. And also, I didn't start playing fighting games till I was like... I didn't learn how to play fighting games until I was like 21. So, I haven't been putting in nearly as much time, and I certainly haven't been putting in nearly as much pain as someone who gets paid to play a fighting game. Now, back to this. Again, when my rank goes down, I feel away. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like, damn, I lost my rank. I need to get it back. Why? Because it matters to me. Why wouldn't it matter? To me, my rank is an adequate assessment of my skill. Feel me? Now, granted, you might have all the confidence in the world, as you should, especially when playing fighting games. You might think I'm better than my rank entails because I have that much confidence in myself. That's cool. I admire that. Keep going with that energy. It'll get you far. But when you are someone whom is just very humble, then you're honestly happy with whatever rank you get. Me, I don't know. I'm kind of a mix. I'm not the most humble. My brother tells me that being humble is for suckers. So it's completely based off your opinion. But yeah, when my rank goes down, I feel away. When my rank goes up, I feel really good about that. Feel me? When I get that rank up match, I'm focused. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna get this rank up and I want that shit. So I'm about to go hard for this. That's it. It's just a natural reaction from playing fighting games for years, and not even from playing fighting games. This is a competitor's reaction. Everyone has a competitor in them. Some people are hyper competitors, other people are extremely passive, but everyone has some form of a competitor in them, and that competitive nature is what makes it so you don't want to lose in any form of fashion. Because if you're not winning, you probably think you're losing. Like what did my man Ricky Bobby's father tell him? If you ain't first, you last. It really comes down to that. So, in closing, fighting games ranks your rank. Ranks your rank. Ranks in fighting games matter. Whether you are actively thinking about it or not, they matter. Mostly in a passive mostly from a passive stance, but they do matter. They matter psychologically. They matter in the ways that you don't notice. In every way that I mentioned before. Sit down and really think to yourself, if fighting game ranks didn't matter, then no one would play ranked. If ranks in fighting games didn't matter, then you wouldn't ever feel good when you rank up. If ranks in fighting games didn't matter, people wouldn't put hours of pain into these games. People wouldn't feel disappointment when they lose matches and they see their ranks drop. People wouldn't feel joy when they win and they finally get over that hill of getting to that next rank. Some people have to work really hard to get to that rank. Not everybody has a dojo where they can train. Not everybody has a master who taught them how to play fighting games through and through. Some people had to figure it out all on their own. Feel me? That's the majority of casuals, as they're called. Casual being someone who doesn't play the game, quote unquote, professionally. That makes us all casuals. If you don't go to tournaments, and if you're not a pro player, and if you're not making bread for playing fighting games, you are a casual. Even if you're a content creator, you're a casual. So yeah, it's like that. And that's my opinion on it. Ranks in fighting games do matter. And anybody who tells you otherwise is capping. Maybe they don't matter to them. Maybe they've just been desensitized to it. But I find that very hard to believe. Because every time I watch a video about fighting games and people playing ranked, not even videos, the best time to see is on stream. Watch people's streams, because that's when they show you their real personalities. Because mostly the YouTube personality is just that. It's a personality. People are putting on a face for you because they kind of have to. Because you want to feel that energy and you want to feel away when you're watching videos. Feel me? You don't want to watch a dead man on the screen. So watch the stream. And watch these niggas play these matches. Or watch these people play these matches. And watch how they get when they're losing their ranks and when they're winning. Always keep in mind, no matter who you are, it's usually all good when the W's are coming through. It's when the L train starts running that you start getting all pissy. I know I'm that way. So yeah, hopefully this video, or should I call this a podcast? Honestly, I don't know what to call it. You call it what you will. But I hope that I accurately and adequately conveyed my opinions. If so, and if you agree on anything, then salute to you. You have a kindred spirit in me. But that's going to do it for this line. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would love it if you left it. I would love it if you liked it. And if you hit that subscribe button, that'd be sweet too. Especially if you find yourself here pretty often watching my videos. Pretty soon you'll realize that I'm not going anywhere. And you might as well get used to hearing my voice and seeing my face. Shit, I know I have to. With all that being said, I come to you with this closing statement. In the jigsaw puzzle that is life, the one piece that we all share is that it's a dangerous world out there. But so are you.